I did something last year I did not enjoy. You might like it. You're retired. I did not. I did jury duty. Ugh, you got. What a good idea we have, huh? Great system. Somebody commits a crime. 12 of their peers get punished. People never try to sit in the front row of a comedy show because they're afraid that the comedian will make fun of them and embarrass them. I've never felt good about getting laughs at the expense of someone else by making fun of them. In my opinion, embarrassing people so that you look brilliant isn't really brilliant. I've made mistakes in judging people, sure, where I started to goof around with them and then realized that they were embarrassed, and then I felt bad. So I stopped because I just felt terrible about it. But I usually never try to embarrass anyone on purpose. I have done events in which I had some tasteful fun with some of the people, but I'm not mean, and I always try to make sure in advance that it's okay. For one event, I was on a conference call with the event committee, and they said, you have to make fun of John. He's annoying, and he interrupts everyone. We hate having him in meetings because he won't shut up. I told him, hey, I really can't be mean to John, and making fun of people just isn't my style. I was thinking, John probably doesn't know he's being annoying, and so me calling him out on stage in front of 500 of his colleagues, probably not a good idea. Fast forward 6 months later to the day of the event, and I get on stage and head into my show. Everything is going well for the first 10 or 15 minutes, until this guy in the back starts talking back to me. It's like he's answering every one of my jokes, and he's doing it really loudly. About 10 minutes of this, and I've had it with this nut job. I stopped, I looked over in his direction, and I said, your name isn't John, is it? It got a huge roar from the audience. I said, they warned me about you. He laughed, and more importantly, he shut up. And the audience loved it. He got his 30 seconds of fame and realized that he does not want to take on a comedian. It was a win-win. Now, aside from annoying audience members like John, I have also had fun sometimes with the management. Usually managers and those people in charge like it because, as one guy told me, it makes him look like a regular guy to the people he manages. This was the case at a show I did for the people who make Little Debbie snack cakes. That's a great company, by the way, and anyone who works there is allowed to just go up and take a hot snack cake off the conveyor belt as it's coming out of the oven anytime they want. I think I'd be about 800 pounds if I worked there. But they told me on their client call that one of their managers had just bought a Porsche and that they'd been joking a lot with him about it. Now, I met the guy before the show, and he had a really good sense of humor, so I felt good about having fun with him. So during the show, I looked over at him and said, hey, I understand Bob here just bought a new sports car. The rest of us were wondering, Bob, how do you pronounce that? Is it Porsche, Porsche, or midlife crisis? The crowd cracked up, and Bob really enjoyed it too. This was also a win-win situation. The takeaway from this is it's okay to have fun with people if you're cautious, nice, and really understand who you're joking with. Don't be mean about it. That's it for this episode. Thanks for listening. Feel free to check out my website, theworklady.com. This is Jan. Take care and enjoy your journey.